Hello, good morning, and good evening to everyone around the world. Hello, what you do, what you do. All right, so let's see here. We have Docker. Do you have micro K8s? K8s. We have. How about was that the um, EKS CTL? I think installing and updating EKS CTL. Yeah, let's see here. If we have EKS CTL, do we have EKS CTL? Yeah, we have EKS CTL. All right. So, um, yeah, we'll try to start with this. The AWS. Oh, hold on. I need a mouse. Um, do we still have a slot for the mouse? No, we don't have a slot for the mouse. Right, so let's just remove this and let's start here. Right, I'll have a mouse. Okay, so the AWS is a command line tool for working with AWS services, including Amazon EKS. It is also used to authenticate IAM users or rules for access to the Amazon EKS cluster and other AWS resources from your local machine. To provision resources in AWS from the command line, you need to obtain an AWS access key ID and secret key to use in the AWS line, in the command line. Then you need to configure these credentials in the AWS CLI. If you haven't already installed the AWS CLI, see install or update the latest version of the AWS CLI and the AWS line interface user guide. We do have AWS already. Okay, to create an access key, sign in to AWS Management Console, and the prompt in the top right, choose your AWS username to open the navigation menu. For example, choose web admin, then choose security credentials, then create access key. Okay, so then you'll configure. We already know these things to get a security token. If you needed, run the following command to get a new security token for the AWS CLI. By default, the token is valid for 15 minutes. To change the default session timeout past the duration seconds. This command returns the temporary security. So this is get session token, right? To verify the user identity, STS get caller identity, right? Install Kubernetes tools. So to communicate with a Kubernetes cluster, you will need a tool to interact with the Kubernetes API. Additionally, you need a few other tools, such as one to manage Kubernetes environments on your local machine, to create AWS resources, Amazon EKS cluster resources. If you're new to AWS, we recommend installing this one. AKS CTL is an infrastructure as code utility that uses AWS CloudFormation to easily create your AWS EKS cluster. It also creates additional Kubernetes resources such as service accounts. For instructions on how to install EKS CTL, see installation in the EKS CTL documentation. AWS resources, if you're accustomed to automating the provisioning and deployment of your AWS infrastructure, we recommend installing Terraform. Terraform is an open source infrastructure as code tool developed by HashiCorp. It allows you to define the provisioned infrastructure using a high-level configuration language such as HashiCorp Configuration Language or JSON. For instructions on how to install Terraform, see Install Terraform and the Terraform documentation. To install kubectl, uh, we are using microk8s. So, but we do have microk8s kubectl, right? Yeah, we still have. Alright. Alright, so we have that using our microk8s. Okay. AWS version to install the Amazon EKS supported kubectl version. See installing updating. Yeah, I think we just need this one here. Accept this one, or we might have we might have um, a virtual machine that was set up already for this already. So I'll pause this and switch to that virtual machine. So apparently we don't have a virtual machine set up for this, so we'll install this here. Alright, so let's go. A cluster will be created with default parameters. So this one here, AKS yeah, we'll just keep in mind that an AKS cluster is not free. You'll need to pay, I'm not sure, is it per hour or per cluster? Alright, getting started. Um, get started. Right, so get started. Now support, a create cluster. Cluster will be created with default parameters. Create cluster. Basic cluster creation. EKS create cluster. Listing cluster. Cluster credentials. Damn. We want to install this. So how do we install this? There should be an instruction here how to install this thing. Installation is available to install from official releases as described below. We recommend that you install EKS from only the official GitHub releases. Alright, so where are the releases? To download their latest release, this is for Unix, for Windows. We want to use the for Linux. Where is the for Linux? I worship His holy name. Bless my all and my Lord, all my soul. I worship His holy name. So that song is brought to you by Vlad. So now I am learning some gospel songs because of my son. Can you believe that? Contribution. Damn. Well, maybe we'll just use the one from Get Bash. So let's copy this, and then I think we're okay with this one. Let's go to back to home. Vlad softwares. Oh, we have an AKS deal already here. So maybe we'll create a EKS CTL 2 ls. Then let's paste that, and then enter. Oops, did it execute that one? What's this? Replace. Yes. Alright, so we do have already EKS CTL. Oh, didn't we execute this earlier and found out? Yeah. Damn, why do we have to install? We already installed it. Damn. We already have it. CD home Vlad. Then go to repos. And then cloud native CD AWS EKS. Alright, so next is we want to create a cluster. But before that, we want to set up a basic Angular that we want to put in our EKS. So for that, we need to create maybe what will be the name? Yamu web, right? So this will be our um, first timer, right? And then we're going to ng new yamu web, right? So we're going to create a new Angular application. Then we're gonna dockerize this. We're going to push this to ACR. Then we want to serve this in an AKS with Helm Chart. Damn. Using EKSCTL. And I still have to study things that I need to study. But because of this thing, because of some responsibilities that was bestowed upon me, the world has bestowed upon me. And now I'm the busiest man I've ever been. Images emerge of Palestinian captives stripped and bound in Gaza. Damn. Can you believe that what's happening in Gaza right now? And it's all because of religion. Religion. Alright, so we have this and we want to dockerize this first. Let's remove this and put this one here. Yamu, enter Yamu, right? So but first let's open a new tab and then let's enter Yamu. Okay, and then let us dockerize this. So we go to our coffee pasta dev, and we have a code there to dockerize an Angular dockerize. So dockerize your Angular app. So we have this. We want to put this in a Docker container, Docker Docker file, and we are using Angular 16. So Angular 16, what is the node node version for Angular 16? Angular 16 is node 16.14. Oh, and 18. We want to use the 18. 18.10, right? And this is Angular 16.2, right? Though, so what this does. What this is going to do is it will put the package, this package.json, into the Docker container or the Docker image that we're going to build, and then we'll install the Angular into that Docker image. Is it an image? Yeah. And then it will install it will then install the whatever is defined here in the Docker package.json, and then it will copy everything into the Docker image. Why are we going to copy? Because it's going to build. Because it's going to build there. It's not going to build and then copy. Will this be a? Will this be? Yeah, I think it's okay because it's going to build here. And then we're going to copy nginx.config which we haven't created yet, and then we're going to copy that. This is the nginx, so it's going to get the nginx. It's going to serve that nginx with a localhost 80. For this one here, once we build this, it will be the app, which is the working dir, then the dist, because it's going to have a dist, and there'll be a folder named dist after you npm build or ng build, and then the name of the project, which is yamu-web. Then it's going to copy that because we're using the nginx image here. It's going to copy that to the nginx /html directory. The entire files in this yamu-web into the nginx/html, and that's it. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, so that is the how we can dockerize this. So if we docker images, oops, so many docker images here. Docker image prawn, so it will remove the unlinked docker images. I think that is what it's called. So let us docker build with tag yamu web and then the current directory. So it's going to dockerize that. So this one here, we're just testing our Docker file or Docker image if it's going to run. And next is we're going to push this to our AWS ECR, and which we might already forgot how to do it. I worship His holy name. I worship His holy name. Sing the song, my Lord, oh my soul. I worship His holy name. Sing the song, my Lord. Go, go, Power Rangers. By the way, I'm gonna make a video about this guy, an actor named Terrence Howard. He was the supposed to be the partner of Iron Man. What's the name of that hero? Iron Man's Iron Man's partner. I think it's War Machine. Iron Man's partner. And James Short is a fictional character uh, originally portrayed by Terrence Howard and subsequently by Don Shidley in the Marvel. Based on comic character, is depicted sorry. She's supposed to be the War Machine. Yeah. So this guy here went to Oxford and lost her mind by studying to be trying to become a physicist, an actor physicist. All right, so let's try this if this will run. So this guy, Terence Man, he said that like a 1 times 0 is 1. What a what a Can you believe that? 1 times 0 is 1. And I want to create a video just for him so that like he will um he will go back to Earth wherever his mind was wandering. Yum you Yum you web. Then the image is Yum you web. Alright, so let's docker psa. We have it running YumU. So if we load this localhost for 200, we'll have enter YumU. Okay, so our Nginx and Docker file are working. We now want it to be in a Helm chart. How do we? I remember we have a video for this. Damn. Right, let's go to our YouTube. Or maybe we have a. Oops. Right, so let's go to .NET test, and then go to its videos, Helm chart. Okay, so microk8s Helm Chart install. Yeah, it's going to install it to. How do we initialize? So it's in JX3. How did we initialize it? Damn, I'm so tired to study this again. Okay, so let's go to um, security dependable. What's that? Okay, Kubernetes Helm JX Web. Okay, let's open up a new tab. So let's go to repos or home vlad repos. Go to AWS 2023 and then Kubernetes. Then Kubernetes Helm. Okay, so we might have a README here to help us remember what we did. Okay, so fix Helm warning, install Helm. We already have Helm, create that chart, Helm create. Okay, so we're just going to create Helm create. Okay, so let's go to our the YAML here, JX chart. So it's going to create this, then Docker build install. Why is there a JX chart too? Docker build, then Helm install. I think this is the name of the release. Then JX2 chart template, chart value config map. Um, yeah, I think. Okay, so in here we have YAML. We'll now create. Let's see if we have a Helm here. We do have Helm. So we want to just, let's see here, Helm 2. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be micro K8s Helm 3, or maybe just Helm, or maybe we can use Helm 3, then create yum u chart. Okay, going to do that. So now we have YAML web and YAML chart. So if we go to our not this one, we want to close this one, and AKS. Now we have YAML chart and YAML web. The next thing here is we have already done this. We docker build, and then we want to install yeah, so we want to have the micro K8s running first. So to do that, micro K8s, do we have it running? Let's go back to here again. We already have the Helm, Kubernetes, micro K8s, cd micro K8s. We should have a readme here. What's this? Which we don't have. Let's open this new all these things. microk8s dashboard enabled. All right. How about this? microk8s. Okay. So this is our token. Copy. Then 10443. So let's go to 1 to 7. Oh yeah. So there you go. Advance. Accept the risk. Sign in. Now we have it running. So we have a running. Uh, we have a running Kubernetes now. Now what we want to do is install. Okay, so go to Helm again, and then this one here, install the chart. So do we want it to be in the Helm? Okay, so let's go to YAMU chart, and then yeah, we need to make maybe some changes. So if you go to JX chart here, the chart application, the values, .NET test, JX. How do we link this, guys? Template, test, deployment. So the chart, application chart. Um, oh yeah, we need to example that chart example that local. How about here? Yeah, the repository is x/web. So let's see here the values. Also here the values would be values. Image repository. So yeah, this is going to just install the Nginx. So if you go to our YAMU chart values, so it's just going to install Nginx, and we want to replace that with tag local, this one here. What is this? CSP. It's just the Nginx. Do we have a, this is the config map. Man, I already forgot all of this. Oh man. JX web, JX chart, JX chart. Okay, so maybe we can just try this. Let's see the example. Go to this one here, our values. So this is going to be YAMU web local. So next is we want to install the YAMU local. Do we have a readme here? Yeah. So we're going to this is going to import. We don't want to import. We want to install using the we want to install using Helm. Oops, sorry. So we want this to be in our Yummy chart. So we already have a YAMU web. We want to save this like that, then put that to YAMU web tar. Okay, can we do that? Not there. Maybe here. YAMU web. But we'll have to ignore the um, tar so that it will not get added to the get YAMU web. Alright, so all that is tar. So it's going to save that YAMU tar. See here, is there a YAMU tar and it's ignored. Okay. So next is what else? Um, build, then push, Docker push. Okay. Yeah, you'll have to install this JX chart 3. Okay, so here, okay, so working JX web localhost. Okay, so this is the one that is working. We want to also put that here in the notes. So this is what we want to do. We're going to build it using this one, and then this one will be YAMU web local, and then YAMU web local, then Helm um, YAMU chart, YAMU chart release, YAMU chart release. Okay, so we want to rebuild here. We want to rebuild this like that. It's now localhost 32000. This is just might be just a convention. I'm not sure what's the explanation for this. And then we're going to push it locally. So let's go back to Terenci Man. He said that one times, oops, sorry. I think that guy is on some, maybe some mushroom. It's playing around in his head. So we're now gonna install Helm using Helm Chart, install a YAMU chart release using the YAMU chart. So, but did we Have we updated it already? This one here. Yep. Let's go back to the values here that is working. Yeah, so this is supposed to be like this, that, then, oops, local tag, local 2. Yeah, we don't have to put the tag, so like that. So this is going to be yum u web. Okay, yum u web, tag is local. I don't touch anything here in the chart. I don't touch anything. The chart here, yum u chart. Right, so now let's get ready to rumble. Go here. We're going to install yum u chart installation field. Executing yum u chart test connection. Null pointer. Evaluating interface port. What's that? What do you mean by port? Master IP yum u values. Okay, so we want to copy this entire thing like that, and then just replace this with yum u web, and then this one with local. Okay, and then let's install it again. So it's now running. This where is it? Let's go to our so we have a yum u release here. Let's go to the pods, I think. Oh, that the pods, not the pods, the services. So yum u release, and this is the name of the pod. This is the IP. Is it the or the cluster IP? Let's just check. Oh, here IP. Enter yum u. All right, so we have installed it and deployed it in our Kubernetes. So now what we want to do is deploy this to EKS cluster. Okay, nice and working. Helm 3. Right, so we have it working. Now we want to deploy that to EKS. Okay, so how to deploy it to EKS? So EKS create cluster. All right, we want to create a cluster. EKSCTL create cluster. So what's this? Right, so scrolling back, resource creation cancelled, resource creation cancelled. Why? Occurred, the cluster hasn't been created properly. You may wish to check CloudFormation console. Alright, so let's go to the clusters. By the way, yeah, I think it's fine to just show it here. Okay, so it was saying there's something wrong with the CloudFormation, or check the CloudFormation for things that might have gone wrong. Resource now ready, failed, waiting for successful resource state. Attractive sheepdog. Delete in progress, switching stack events in attempt to troubleshoot the root cause of the failure. Yeah, so what is the issue? Go to event, access denied. Yeah. Okay, so go to stacks, delete the stack. Okay, so go to EKS. Mm. EKS now supports configuring fine-grained permissions to EKS running apps and EKS spread identity association. Now supports updating subnets. Damn, I think there's a lot of things that I need to read about this thing. Enterprise subscriptions, EKS Anywhere, ECR. Oh man. Let's go to our ECR and let's push our image to ECR. So we just want to make it public. We want to delete this. Delete. Delete. And delete. Right, so we want now to create another ECR. So this is going to be yum uweb. Then we have to select there. Create repository. And go here. So view push command. We want to use this. Alright. Okay, so it's going to log in. Public get login. So login succeeded. And then we already built it with Yum web. Then we're going to push this. Right, so it was now pushed. Oh no, it was tagged and now it's pushing now. Right, so if you want to ride white horse. So once we pushed it, we will now review our Helm chart. This one, we might put this here as the repository. Yeah, we can try that. So okay, so we're back to Terence Howard, which has like I'm not sure if he graduated in Oxford and he's challenging the like Einstein and whoever thinks like all the mathematicians. I forgot the name. Like liquid. I don't know what's the name of that. So he's challenging. He was saying that we might want to audit the way we do math because said that it doesn't make sense because of something about square root of 2 and divided by 2. He was saying that why is it that 1 times 0 is 0 is supposed to be 1 times 0 is 1. So it's like a piece of crack. Maybe he was on crack. How can a 0... Oh, it's now pushed. I'll just try to illustrate it later why. 1 times 0 is 0, okay? And 1 times 1 is 1. Alright, so it's now pushed. Let's go to our ECR. Let's go here. This is the URI. So we might want to use this one here. Okay, so let's try this. Like that, and then the tag here is the latest, right? And we want to go and um, go to nodes. Hey, where's the nodes? Here. Okay, so this one here is we pushed yum u web to ECR, and our our ECR image is image URI is that one. So we want to make this, we'll want to put ECR here, and or we might want to create a new chart. So let's go create a new chart, Helm chart, which is going to be how to create, yeah, this is the way to create a chart. So let's go back here. Micro K8s Helm 3 yum u ECR chart. Okay, so this will now be yum u ECR chart here. That, and this one here, we don't want to miss this up. Okay, so it should still be like that. Now we want to create a chart here. This one, yum u ECR chart. So chart was created, yum u ECR chart, and then the value here will be this one. So this is the value, and this is that tag. Okay, so now we want to install this one here, yum u ECR chart. Okay, alright, let's install it. Okay, so seems like it's working. Go back to dashboard, go to services, yum u ECR chart. Let's go here, get to the endpoint, which is not available. Oh, it's now available. So this is the yum u chart ECR release, and let's see if, oh, there you go. So we have the Helm chart here that is working. And how do we install it? How do we upload this to ECR? Helm chart. Oh, AKS. Mm, uh, yeah, I don't know. Okay, so let's maybe create a cluster first. Here, let's try this. Or maybe we want to Google first. Um, or maybe we have ChatGPT here. Okay, I have I have Helm Chart in my local machine. Helm Chart configurations. How can I use this to deploy my image to EKS? Deploy steps, navigate Helm chart, spec, install Helm, release, his name, values, but what? How do I install this in EKS? How about using micro K8s deploy to AWS EKS? Oh, actually there is. So I don't have to use cube AWS CTL key. Yeah. So to install microk8s channel AKSD enable specific add-ons. Man. Oh. AWS authenticator. Da 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 da. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I need a break. I'll just continue this one later. So we know how to. We can pull from. We have a Helm chart that can install an image that is in ECR. Now, how do we install to AKS via Helm chart? That is the question. All right, so we are now about our video here is about to become an hour long, and we have to pause for now and let's continue on the next video after I relaxed. Okay, so thanks for not watching. Please don't keep on asking for code. All right. But don't worry. Maybe if I have time, I'll give you all the codes. Okay. Stay tuned, kids. Bye.